Howdy do, folks. How y'all doing today? Got another horror time just for you folks out there on YouTube. You know, I like my horror movies. There's a whole bunch of horror movies coming out this month. Probably too many horror movies. I mean, there's a bunch of horror movies coming out. You got Wrong Turn 4, one I'm going to talk about in this video, the new Howling movie, and a whole bunch of other ones I can't remember. But today we're going to talk about a movie that everybody is talking shit about, saying it's one of the worst movies in the series, and everybody's bad mouthing it on the internet, say it's just the worst horror movie of the year. And I'm getting ready to talk about it. Probably wondering, what am I talking about? Well, I got the video right here. Hellraiser Revelations. This is Hellraiser number 9 in the series. This one does not follow any of the other Hellraiser movies, though. And it does not have Doug Bradley in it. And it actually feels like a fan-made film. It's not horrible, but it's not great. But I have seen a whole lot worse movies. But I have to say, the makeup effects and then the gore, they were pretty good. But everything else kind of falls flat. The acting from some of the characters is just a little bit off. The new Pinhead is nothing like the old Pinhead. I know the guy that played him. He tried, but he sounds kind of like this. I'll try to do a little voice impression. You open the box. We came. Sounds kind of like that. Because you know, in the old Hellraiser movies, Doug Bradley, he had a real good voice. This guy's like, you open the box. We came. Something like that. I mean, he did alright, the new guy playing Pinhead, but I don't know why Doug Bradley wouldn't be in it. I think I read something Doug Bradley didn't like the script, and I don't blame him. Movie wasn't the best movie, but it wasn't horrible. I mean, it's watchable. And actually, in some ways, this movie is better than the last two Hellraiser movies. If you've seen Hellraiser Deader, man, that movie's a piece of shit. Hellworld was alright, but Hellraiser Deader, man, the movie's dead boring. I don't even know why the hell Doug Bradley even played in that one. I don't know why, but he did. I guess he just didn't want to play in this one. I don't know where the Hellraiser franchise goes from here. I don't think there's going to be too many more left, to tell you the truth. I know they said something about a remake, but I don't know if that's going to happen now, unless this one sells really, really well. I have to say, though, the cover looks pretty good. It's only like $12 at Walmart, $20 on Blu-ray. Don't pay $20 for this movie, though. This movie is worth maybe $10 at the most. But I'm not going to complain since it was $12. Brand new. That's not too bad. This movie is like $20 at Movie Stop. $12 at Walmart. That's a pretty damn good deal. But like I said, this movie will not win any awards. It's not a great movie, but it's not a horrible movie. But it is watchable. And it is pretty gory, and the makeup effects are pretty good. But other than that, everything else is just not as good. But it's not horrible. I mean, I've seen a bunch of horror movies, and there are much worse horror movies and much worse sequels. But this one doesn't follow any of the other movies at all. There are some little parts where they kind of resemble Hellraiser 1 and Hellraiser 2. There's a part where a guy with his skin is missing. That's pretty much a nod to Hellraiser 2. Because you know, in Hellraiser 2, the girl was pretty much taking people's skin so she could get her skin back. And there's some little nods to Hellraiser 1 in this one. Like a part when a girl gets like a hook through the face and her face is like all stretched and got the hook going through there. You're like, ah. But, it's okay. I mean, it's not horrible. It's worth seeing, I guess, if you're a Hellraiser fan like me. I got all the Hellraiser movies now. You know, that's just how I am. Even if the movie sucks, I'm going to buy it eventually. But if you like Hellraiser, check out Hellraiser Revelations. It might not blow you away, but it's not horrible either. It's okay. Better than the Howling Reborn, that's for sure. Well, that's all I got to say. See y'all later. And remember, your suffering will be legendary, even in hell.